Hello Flops, Iumii here. Today I'll be playing our Queenie, Kagura in solo rank and trying to one-shot the enemy's asses. This is the build and emblem I will be using in this game. As you can see, I will be prioritizing using my ult to one-shot the enemy. I'll also try to rotate a lot to the other lanes. The enemy team has Aura as their mid. She's not that big of a threat for me, since I'll be using my passive a lot during this match. For anyone asking themselves, what the hell is Kagura's passive? To keep it short, if Kagura's umbrella is on field, and you teleport to it, run into it, or are too far away from it, it'll act like a purify and will grant you a small shield. Please note that I'm definitely not a Kagura pro. While she is my favorite hero since 2018, I just haven't played MLBB a lot to be an expert with her, so feel free to correct me if I say something stupid.
First stage, farming.
Other than rotating, I'll always try to slurp up the enemy wave so I can get all that juicy EXP to unlock my ulti. So here's a montage of that. Since me, and they're also wannabes, can't kill each other, we decided to split up, just like her parents. I'm going to check on our gold lane. This will be useful if Mia's farm gets interrupted. I'd then be able to help her. The enemy team's tank wasn't even here. This makes Hannah be a good target for ganks later on, since there was no threat. I just decided to leave. While me still having no kill isn't great, the 2 deaths into minutes from our EXP laner weren't that great either. If you look at the map, there's a lot currently happening at EXP lane. The enemy team's draft pick actually made no sense from the start, that being because of Eudorussy being their EXP laner even though she's a mid laner. After a bit of farming, the first turtle had spawned in. I didn't feel ready to engage though, and neither did my team. I had no visibility on Eudorussy and her one-shot as well. But that's okay for now. I finally got to level 4 and unlocked my ulti. This will make Kagura be more useful during team fights. We can also try and get some kills. Some of you might have noticed that I used execute instead of flame shot during this match. Here's an answer.
Second stage, Adumba's tri-steal X smart.
Since we were heading over to kill Hanabi, she will be my first example.
The fall of these now! Monster kill!
As you saw from that example just now, Kagura is able to one-shot Hanabi with little to no problem. This makes Hanabi not be a reason to use your battle spell. But let's say you face a hero like Joe. He has a pretty decent amount of HP at level 5.
I struggle now!
As you can see from that example now, Joe is left with a bit of HP. This is definitely enough for him to kill you if it's a 1v1. I obviously can't promise or actually prove this. After all, everyone has a different situation, but in my opinion, execute is a lot less stressful to use. Especially if you're new with playing Kagura. With flame shot, aiming is key, and while Kagura dashed with her skills, that might turn tricky. But if you don't agree, that's fine. I have lots of respect for flame shot Kaguras. They often try to include it in freestyling, which is very cool.
Third stage, Deras of Umbrelussy.
We finally come to the point where I feel safe to play risky. A good thing that you can do now as Kagura is not only help in fights, Also use your umbrella to help give vision to your team. Our EXP laner was still having issues with Eudorussy and Frango. Both of them were from the same country and would follow each other the whole game. They also had the couple icon thingy as we were loading in, so it's no wonder that they stick together.
They must be led back where they belong. Killing spree.
Trying to give our jungle some vision, Cyborg was nowhere to be seen, so it was risky for our Hanzo. It's time for the second turtle of the game. This time we're better prepared, so we engage. Our tank was finally helping us well, making us feel a bit more safer. A job well done. While this was a great boost in gold for my team overall, EXP lane still wasn't doing well. This is very irritating because either he was playing bad or just getting jumped. Now that I look back at it though, I feel like I could have helped him a lot more. The same goes for our roamer. Anyways, it's time for some sped up gameplay. Here you go.
Try my runs toy? Catch!
It's kinda ironic how I was kind of target locking Eudorussy the whole time without noticing, since she's died to me 2 times in a row. As you can see on the scoreboard, both teams are equal at the moment, Eudorussy being the only one who's dead. However, both our EXP and gold are also dead, making us be less prepared for the next turtle fight. This didn't matter for our jungler though. Why is he dashing in there so recklessly? Even if he get our aura to 0 health right now, her passive would make her invincible anyways, making him get shot down by the turret before she's able to be attacked again. I'm often very dumb when in a match as well, often turning into the dark system, but I guess sometimes you meet people who can top that stupidity. The last turtle of the match has finally spawned in. Luckily my team is helping out again during this, making us have an advantage over the enemy.
Deje el bullying no es bueno, solamente destruye el alma y el cerebro.
Since I hadn't died yet, and had 4 kills to my name, I was pretty confident we'd win. However, their power plug ass Eudorussy wanted to slurp me up. This is where Kagura's passive helped me. Like I said earlier, it's also like a purify, so that's why I was able to escape Eudorussy's combo. After eating that up, let's try to push further and hopefully get some more kills. Here's a montage of that as well.
Last stage is looping and serving.
Crazy? That shit is so disrespectful. So disrespectful.
Survived the darkness again. Ally has been slain. Our turret has been destroyed. Who now?
This is how it looks at the moment, after being jumped by the enemy team multiple times. I was eager to get my revenge on their buns. Let's go and slay them.
The ball of these wolves must be undone. Request backup. An enemy has been slain. Request backup. Double kill. Triple kill. Requesting backup. I must stop them before they go too far. Request backup.
My team is taking the Lord, and I'm just doing random stuff over here. This is what I meant with me being the dark system. It seems as if the enemy team is unable to engage in a team fight. Maybe someone's AFK on their side, maybe sideboard.
Do you smell it? The fragrance of summer night. Team destroyed a turret.
Never mind, I spoke too soon, and this is what I get. He isn't going to be able to do much, he should just retreat. I honestly had no words. WTF. Not only that, but Mia and our tank were pushing gold lane in the meantime, but that resulted in them being jumped and us almost being wiped out. This is not slaying. Honestly, I didn't expect us to start flopping so badly, especially to the point where the enemy team is ahead on the scoreboard again. I thought the match would end sooner with us winning, but I guess not.
Perfume wafts, and here I finally rise and bloom.
This is what I like to see for a change. Now it's time to get the Lord and hopefully end the game. One thing to note is that the enemy team had problems of their own the whole time as well. I think their first issue was their draft pick, in which Aura didn't adjust to Eudora picking mid lane. This probably ended up making Eudora have to go to EXP lane, with Franco coming with her since she'd have no chance against our actual EXP laner. The second problem was their Hanabi. She just didn't play well at all, but I think that isn't necessarily her fault as she was left alone to fight against two people in her lane. All this comes back to their draft pick issue though, which is funny. After a bit of nothing happening, we reached level 15 and also got 10 kills. Now it's time to actually end the game.
Do you smell it? The fragrance of summer night. Request backup. Your team destroyed a turret. Your team destroyed a turret. Killing spree. Double kill.
Finally, it's over, for good this time. This got dragged on way too long. Let's see if I get MVP or not. Oh, well that's a surprise. Well, I really didn't expect Armia to get MVP, but it's deserved I guess. Now you're also able to see how badly our EXP was playing. Pretty terrible. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it a ton as this is my first ever video. I'd also appreciate some support so I can continue posting. Bye guys. Love you all.